Hey everybody, this is Tracy B at tracyb.com. Donald Trump is running for president. It took me a while to decide to say something about this because I'm not really, I follow politics. I try to make sure that I'm aware of what's going on in the state that I live in the city that I live in. I try to follow what's going on, especially when we have primaries coming up in the next few weeks. But I try to keep, neutral when it comes to conversations, but I really just can't anymore because though Donald Trump is a cool dude, he, on his show you watch him, he said, man, this guy is really shrewd. He knows business. He doesn't really have a working knowledge of big government. Has a working knowledge of big business and big money, but not big government. I don't even think that he's even not educated enough, but he doesn't have the credentials to even run for a small office in the city that he lives in, I don't believe. So I really don't think that it's, a good idea for him to run for president. He's going to be on the ticket because he's who he is, but I really don't think that he should become president. I think what's happening is with him being in the running or him even coming out on the platforms, it's really throwing things off of what we really need to be focusing on, because he's talking about kick the Mexicans out, kick out the Asians, kick out Muslims, kick out all these different people. Well, you kick all these people out of this country, what will this country be? First off, this country doesn't belong to anyone other than the indigenous folks that were living here already, which are the Native Americans. So anybody else that's here, we are on foreign land. So we can't say, well, put this group out, put that group out. Because if that were the case, we all be gone. So with that said, being said, these things that he's saying, he started talking about Hillary Clinton and her hair and what she looked like, what she sounded like. I mean, he's just really throwing off the importance of this primary, the importance of this election. Our president that we have now is leaving office. He is not running for office anymore, so it is up for grabs for whomever. And I don't think that that Donald Trump is the candidate for any party. Not saying which party he should be for. I don't think that he should be part of any party. Like I said, he's a really cool dude. When it comes to business, he's very shrewd. He knows what he's doing. Sometimes he's a little bit rude, but maybe it's necessary. I don't know. I'm not in big business, but I don't think that a person saying, just put him out is the person that we need with their hand on the button. It's not who we need. We're losing focus on the importance of the election. We're losing focus on the importance of what this country is trying to do and what this country is trying to implement for other countries. We're losing the focus on it because of all the buffoonery that's really going on in the forums that they're doing when the candidates are out speaking. We're listening to this stuff and we're really misplacing the real purpose of the forums that they're doing, the meetings that they're doing, the debates that they're doing. We're missing the purpose of it, and it's taken away from what really needs to happen. If we don't get a viable president in this office in this next run, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of things that may need to be fixed. There's a lot of things that may need to be implemented. But if we don't get someone that has a full working knowledge of big government in office in this next run, we are all going to be in trouble. We're going to all feel the pain of it. So having him there, is really throwing off the game. I don't really, I don't follow that side of the coin. But from what I know of the other candidates, they are better fit for running for president, but they don't have the numbers because they don't have the popularity that Donald Trump has. He has, I believe, 38% of the vote. someone that is more, that has more credentials, that's more qualified for the position, does not, on that side, does not have the numbers that's going to take to get him on the ticket. So it's going to be very difficult for us all when it comes to who we're going to choose as far as the president goes for the next run. So that being said, you need to pay very close attention to who's running and what their platform is, because it's very important that we know what that platform is before we put them in office, because this is a whole new presidency, and it should not start with buffoonery. I just don't think that we'll be better off with it. So with that being said, pay very close attention to your primaries. Pay very close attention to your small government votes that they have going on within cities and states and boroughs. Pay attention, because if you don't, you're going to end up having someone in office that should not be. You're going to have laws being passed that should not be passed, laws being put on the books that should not be put on the books. Things that are still on the books should be taken off. And that happens because we don't pay enough attention to what's going on in big government. We don't pay enough attention because it's not important to us until time for the president to vote. But if we don't pay attention, we have governors in office that should not be. We have mayors in office that should not be. And those people are the ones that drive the laws that come before the president. And if we get a fool in the office after we have these jokers in the small government, we're going to be in trouble, because that fool is going to sign whatever. So with that being said, y'all, pay attention. It is time. If you've wasted enough time already not paying attention and having people in office that should not be, now is the time that you can start over and fix it. Fix it now, because if you don't, we will have someone like Donald Trump in office, and he will be running this government, and we all will be in trouble. With that being said, I am Tracy B. Y'all have a nice night.